Hey, Elevate 878, it's your online daily video devotional for Wednesday, May 20th, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. In this chapter, Paul talks about someone called the Antichrist. And this is a name that's almost become a joke. It's like something we call anybody who is a villain, that they're the Antichrist. But Jesus taught about the Antichrist. And so we should be aware, too, that anti means against. Christ means the anointed or the chosen one by God. So the Antichrist will appear sometime in the future and appear to be the Christ, the chosen one, who's come back to earth. Because remember, Jesus said he's coming back. And probably millions of people will be fooled into putting their faith in him, the Antichrist. 2 Thessalonians 2 says God will tolerate this to a point, but then the Antichrist gets exposed for who he really is. Verse 8 says Jesus will overthrow him with the breath of his mouth and destroy him by the splendor of his coming. So what are we supposed to do with this in 2020? How will we recognize the Antichrist? Especially because Jesus said, no one knows the day or the hour that he, the real Christ, will return. The answer seems to be in verse 12, that people who fall for the Antichrist's deception will refuse the truth but delight in wickedness. So maybe, and this is just me making an educated guess, the Antichrist will downplay sin, excusing things that we know to be wrong. Hey, sin should make us uncomfortable. And as soon as we lose our sensitivity to sin, look out. As Psalm 1 says, blessed is the person who does not walk in the way of the wicked or hang out with sinners, but blessed is the person whose delight is in the law of the Lord and who meditates on his law day and night. Take a minute to think about sin in your own life. Do you take delight in what God says is good? Because the end effect of sin is to blind us to the truth of who God really is. Read through the last chapter of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 3 for tomorrow. We'll talk about it right here.